So golfers, you want 5 easy exercises to do before your next tee time. Let's get into it. And who am I? I'm Billy Troy. I'm a golf physiotherapist and a golf fitness trainer. I've worked with the Australian PGA Tour, I've written for golf magazines, and I work with clients all around the world. So make sure you subscribe to the channel, like the videos, and also comment warm up if you want a full warm up before your next tee time. And in that warm up, we're going into a lot more detail about different stretches you can do, activation drills, what you can have before your round in terms of hydration and nutrition also. In golfers, there was a study done by the TPI, Titleist Performance Institute, that by doing just a 5-minute dynamic warm-up, you can increase your distance by 5 yards or even more. So as you add that up into 14 drives, maybe throughout a round, that's going to be a huge gain for you when it comes to strokes gain potential. So make sure you're doing this warm-up before every session. And so exercise number 1 is thoracic rotation. And what we're trying to do, we're trying to isolate the upper back. So I'm not trying to pivot the hips, I'm purely focusing my upper torso here. So what I'm doing, I'm trying to rotate as far as I can, exhaling on the way out, breathing on the way in, and I'm alternating. So as I'm facing the camera here, again, I'm trying to keep my belt buckle pointing at the camera here. I'm trying to rotate as far as I can either direction. And what this is going to allow you to do is to get into a good position to complete your backswing. You know how important it is to get good thoracic rotation, to get width in our golf swing, and also to create distance as well. The further away we can get the hands from the body, the more elastic energy we store to throw back towards the golf ball. And exercise number 2 is the assisted hip internal rotation. So as you can see here, I've got my chest and my sternum pointing at the camera, and I'm purely trying to separate the lower body here, turning deep into my glute. I'm feeling a stretch through the outside of my quad here, into my hip flexor, into my glute, and I'm trying to separate both directions. And this is the same movement we're doing in our golf swing. As my chest rotates, my hip will then start to rotate as well to create more space in my backswing. Then in reverse, what's happening on the way down, you'll see most elite players, before the club starts to fall, their hip will start to rotate, which allows the club to lag and also gives them more space for the golf club. I see a lot of my clients struggle getting that separation in the downswing, which then gives us less room to move through this impact zone, and it can lead to a number of different compensations also. And now we're going into exercise number 3, which is a shoulder external rotation. This is a great exercise to stretch through our posterior rotator cuff. I'm stretching through my pec as well as I'm rotating back. The key for this exercise is to keep your elbow in line with your torso. I don't want to see you getting dragged behind or also dropping forward here. So again, I'm keeping my elbow in line with my shoulder joint, and I'm letting the club do the work. So from here, my left hand is helping assist that stretch. On the way down, I'm relaxing, and then we're going back and forth. Again, exhaling on the way out, inhaling on the way back in. And of course, all these exercises, both sides, 30 seconds aside, making sure we're getting a deep and full stretch in dynamic fashion as well. We're not holding these, it's 1 second in and out of each stretch. And where shoulder rotation is really important, as when we come into our backswing, you can see how the arm starts to rotate. You'll see golfers like Justin Thomas gets the arm nice and high, which requires a lot of external rotation, or you might see someone like Tiger Woods who keeps that shoulder really close to his side. But at the same time, they are both externally rotating the shoulder. And what I see with a lot of clients or golfers that are stiff, they'll start to let go of this rotation if they're really tight, and that club will start to then throw over the top. Those that have really good ability to shallow are able to maintain that shoulder position as long as possible, rotate with the body, and release the club exactly where they want to. And then when it comes to the downswing, this shoulder rotation on our left side or on our lead side for lefties as well is really important when it comes to our release and our follow through. As you can see here, my shoulders come into external rotation as I'm going in towards my finish there. If you have poor external rotation in your lead arm, you might want to go into this chicken wing type position, or also you might want to flip the hands and hold your follow through off. And exercise number 4 is a bit more of an activation drill here. We're doing a lunge and rotation each direction. What we're trying to do here is get the lower body stabilizing before we play. And a lot of you golfers may know having a strong and stable lower body is so important to creating speed and also consistency in your golf swing. So the goal with this exercise is to go into a deep lunge. I'm loading up my lead leg. I'm trying to rotate over that, and I'm getting my chest as far as I can, ideally to 90 degrees of where my leg is facing. From there, you're going to be awake in these muscles, in your glutes around your legs to fire up before your first tee shot. And last but not least, it's the single leg golf swing. This is a great exercise to get your eye in before you play. A lot of golfers forget how important it is to have good balance and good stability in your golf swing. So the goal here is for 30 seconds on each side. You're going to go through your golf swing in slow motion. And if you get good at it, you can start to build up your speed. What we're going to do here is challenge the strength of our foot, our glute muscles, and also we're trying to get the core engaged as well. In golfers, a lot of you might not be aware that having better balance, it can actually increase your club speed based on this study right here. But there you go, golfers. They are 5 exercises you can do before your next round. Comment warm up below to get my free PDF guide, and also make sure you follow the channel, like this video, and I'll see you next time.